guys, welcome back to Calm Within. Today it's going to be all about self reflecting, just slowing down and checking in with ourselves. I also want to be honest and say that these past few months haven't been very easy for me, and that's a big reason why I haven't been uploading as much. But I'm starting to realize that even when I'm feeling my worst, I don't want to just procrastinate or give up in things. Obviously, I'm not going to give up on this podcast, but I still want to be on there. And if anything, that's when I should be sharing the most. And because chances are some of you might be going through similar stuff too. That's why today's podcast is going to be about self-reflection, not fixing, not growing, not trying to grow or trying to deal with situations right now, because it's 2026 and what a lot of people do is grow and try to fix problems right then and there without reflecting on themselves. So I wanted to take some time off and then truly discover on what we have done last year and how to improve it this year. And I'm not doing it alone this time. I'm joined with my favorite person, Nandika, and we're going to be reflecting together, honestly and openly, and just have a real conversation. So let's get into it. And here's our guest. Hi, Nandika.
Hi guys.
Okay, so today I'm going to be asking Nandika some questions since she's our second guest, and we're going to be asking you. I'm going to be asking her questions, and we're going to be talking, communicating over it, and giving our own insights about it. So yeah. Okay, so first question to Nandika. So Nandika, what part of yourself do you think you have changed the most in the past year?
It's a good question. I think the most that has changed about me in the past year is probably the way I might communicate with others. Especially because before I wasn't really I want to try to master vibes as well. Mm-hmm. And I want to let them feel comfortable with me. Mm-hmm. So I think things that have changed is how I'm more open to others, or how I am open to others, because sometimes you shouldn't be as open.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I know it's not a bad thing, because it's not like you're trying to show a different side of yourself. I think you're showing the parts that the person needs to know.
Yeah.
Or you prefer to know.
Yeah, I'm trying to basically kind of match their vibe, but also keep things flexible so that they don't think that I'm
a weird person.
Yeah, because they should also feel comfortable talking with me.
Yeah. Okay, so right before we were gonna start this podcast, me and Nandika had a conversation, and she said that she's not she doesn't know how to express her feelings, especially I'm gonna be asking her a bunch of questions, and she probably won't know how to answer them because she hasn't reflected on herself that much. So I think this podcast will actually help her reflect on herself more and actually get to know what she's been feeling these days. So I hope you guys connect to that even more. All right, next to the second question. So what's something you recently realized about yourself that you were actually surprised about?
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit deep, I think, because I realized that I'm actually much more of a sensitive person than I think, especially because when I'm at some critical point in my life, or just really upset about something, I kind of held it in and just not really express it. Expressing meaning crying, because that could be the most automatic response when you're upset about something. But I just hold it in and just try not to think about it and just breathe and try to forget about it for that moment. But then I realized that as things go on, I just these points just keep building up. I could just hit a really bad point in my life, and it can kind of fall over, and I'm gonna obviously cry about it. And when I cry, I just realize that all these moments just surge through my mind, and I cry for each of these points. And yeah, I think
a lot of people can relate to you for that, because to be honest, when something hurts, one point hurts me, when I'm in that state, I think about every single thing that's going bad in my life.
Exactly.
And I start crying about that.
Yeah.
But then later on, I really think I'm just thinking all the negative stuff,
Yeah, and I also realized that my emotions can really quickly. If
change
really quickly. If I'm being sad for that moment, I start crying for it, then it most likely can go away, and I can feel happy really quickly too. It just kind of like switches dramatically.
Literally, when I'm crying, I'm like, bro, what am I even doing? Like, I'm thinking about all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just you're just feeling so heavy in that moment, and you just want to think about all the bad stuff because you want to cry more.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like sometimes, like when you're crying so much, you feel satisfied crying a lot, so you want to cry more. And then after that, you're just gonna get relieved with it, and then you're gonna be like, damn, I did cry a lot.
Yeah.
And then just let it go, and then after that you forget about all the bad stuff. Like it's in your mind, but like you don't think about it much, and then after that you get to the same point, and then you think about, oh, this is happening, this is why I'm so sad, da 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 da.
Yeah.
But I also recently realized that Nandika she's literally one of my closest friends, my best friends, and I realized that she always used to try to like act like, oh, she's not sensitive, or she never wanted to be sensitive.
I do. It's not okay. If I'm being honest, at some point of my life, I wouldn't say last year, maybe a few years back, maybe I don't know. Kind of, it's a mix, but I do believe that I did think that being sensitive is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. You should express your feelings. As if you bottle them up, it can really hurt. And I've
All right, next question. So, when you feel most like yourself, like when you feel like you're yourself the most?
I think I feel like the most about myself when I'm alone, because when I'm alone, I most likely reflect on the thoughts and things I've done throughout the day, and when I'm alone, I focus on things I really like, aside from like family or friends, and that just helps me.
But don't you also start when you're alone, don't you also start like reflecting on what you have done that day and that maybe seemed bad, which can ruin your mood?
You got that right. I do that, but I think that's a good thing. Like I don't think it's exactly a bad thing, because if I think about these things and I know that I shouldn't really do that next time, sometimes I think like, wait, I shouldn't have said that. That probably hurt her feelings, or maybe I shouldn't have acted this way. This probably was not exactly the greatest thing I should have done.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good thing. I like being alone sometimes. Of course, I love my friends and like my family, but being alone helps me reflect on who I am and things I could fix.
You're right about that. Okay, so Nandika, what's something you wish you were better at giving yourself?
Something that I wish I was better at giving myself is probably kindness, because I think I'm pretty harsh on myself, and that can mostly ruin my mood for like the day. But I don't really give myself kindness when I look at my things. Like I don't have empathy for myself, but I have a lot. I really understand how others can feel when I really put myself into that position, like you said. But I don't think I do that exact same thing for myself. I don't give myself space to think. Like,
you don't give your time. I mean, you don't give yourself time to think.
I do.
You do?
But like I don't give myself that same like space.
Like slowness?
I don't exactly explain
like
it. Like
calmness to yourself?
Maybe
you're always like aggressive with yourself. I'm like, oh my god, why did you do this to yourself like that?
I think I'm not really empathetic with myself. Like I don't think I can really tell myself like it's okay every time. Like I don't think I do that. I really don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get it now.
I don't tell myself like it's okay to be like this.
You're not gentle with yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
not.
Okay. That's why you don't show that much empathy to yourself, but to other people you feel them so much.
Yes.
And you give all your energy to them, but you don't give energy to yourself. I kind of.
Yeah, in some sort of way, in emotion-wise, because I can feel a lot for others, but for myself, I don't feel the same thing. Like I don't feel the same exact connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless I'm like getting high on dopamine or something, or something like that. Unless I'm like enjoying something, but if it's you get it.
Yeah. Okay, so when was the last time you felt most proud of yourself?
It's a really good question. The last time I felt proud of myself is when I won the medal to like go to States for DECA. I think that's when I felt really proud of myself, because I was like, at first, like I said, I'm not really good at, making myself feel good, I guess, in a way. Like I don't have hopes for myself all the time. And so when I won state, or like when I'm allowed to go there, I was like really happy, because I'm like, I could actually do this. Like
and like I finally accomplished something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually did this for I can't believe I just did this. Like,
with all the hard work.
Yeah, I was like this. I can actually do something.
Yeah.
Instead of feeling.
You feel you feel like that energy, like you just feel different. And be like, I can actually like win something, or like be proud of something that I've worked so hard on.
Yeah.
Instead of losing all the confidence.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Because this is the first time you're trying something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I was really happy about it too, because I was like, dang, I actually accomplished it. I just can't. How did I do it? I was like, how did the person I am, how did I do it? Probably because I think of myself in a different way, but I believe you asked me a question before, like, I think it was something like, what are some times you don't really recognize yourself?
Yeah.
Or things.
Surprise.
Surprise. It's actually when I lock in, because I don't really lock in all the time at all. So when I do, I'm really surprised with myself. I'm like, wait, I could actually get this one.
You have potential.
I actually have potential. Like, I can't believe I can actually do this. Or I could actually get this grade. Or I'm like, how did I do it? Because I just don't think I can. Like, I don't have that. And I should.
To be honest, everyone has a certain potential in every part of their life. It's just that most of them don't even know how to provoke that potential inside of them. For a long time, like, I thought I didn't even think that I'm good at, like, I was terrified of like public speaking, or speaking in front of a camera, or anything based off of like speaking in front of a bunch of people. But I feel like after DECA, after a bunch of classes, after like having a whole podcast and everything, I realized that I should be confident enough to show myself and express myself and like be good at public speaking, because it's one of the things I'm really scared of. Like, I'm terrified of public speaking, bro.
I think I could agree with you in some sort of way. I was terrified of failing or like just not getting good grades at all, because my grades aren't exactly the best, and I was scared that they were going to reflect they're going to reflect my life, or like reflect my next semester grades and just like keep failing, and I was really terrified of that. So when I do get good grades, I feel really proud of myself, because I'm like, I can actually get past it, and I can actually push myself through this and get something that I want.
Yeah. Getting like one bad grade is not the end of the world.
I know, but sometimes
because when you get that grade, like, you feel like it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
But like later on, when you feel like you're doing better, like, you realize that was just I feel like that was just a way for you to get back up.
It was kind of thing.
It was just a phase.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, she's a sophomore, by the way. I'm a junior. And so in my sophomore year, I was so like conscious about grades. Like, I was like so into grades, like school. Junior year, I'm like more laid back, I guess. Like, I still care about my grades, I still study and work hard, but I'm just like, you know what, it's fine. Like, the more I like go, the more I'm getting better at grades. Like, how come my highest grades are this year than last year? And this year I'm literally more laid back, and like, I'm letting go. I'm like, oh yeah, get whatever grade you want to get. But at the same time, I'm also like working hard. But I get what you mean. I feel like sophomore year was the toughest year of my high school life.
Yeah, I'm just really scared. Like, I think in some sort of way those grades do reflect your life. In a way, it does. Obviously, it does. Yeah. So because last semester I did not do good at my grades, and that's really terrifying me this semester, or like this quarter, because I really don't want that again. Like, I just don't want. So if I do get a bad grade, I feel very terrible.
Yeah. So if you don't want it, work onto it. Which is kind of like, it's actually so hard when you have like so many distractions in your like life.
It is really hard.
Like, you just want to go on YouTube or like watch a show or something like that, and then you just get so distracted. And most of the times when you're feeling sad or in a bad mood, you can also not want to do, like, you don't feel like you want to do anything.
Yeah.
For example, like in Texas right now, it snowed a lot, like for the past 3 days.
There's been a winter storm.
Yeah, there's been a whole snowstorm and everything, and basically school's been off for like 3 days.
Yeah, and tomorrow's gonna be the 4th day.
Yeah, so school's been off for a long time, and so I was like, you know what, this is the time I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna do all my things. I haven't even done one thing. I've been just relaxing. And I know honestly, last year when I was like not even locking in or like not even studying much, I felt guilty. This year I'm like, you know what, let it go.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, we all have to like work hard and stuff like that. But yeah, lock in. I'm just glad that you're proud of yourself, that you accomplished something, because that was me last year, and I hope you also get to go where I went last year, and even more than that.
I hope we go together.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you do when you feel overwhelmed but don't want to burden anyone?
Okay, this is kind of adds on more to the questions that you've asked me before and how I responded to them. Like I said, I'm not very good at expressing my feelings at all, so when I do feel this way, in a sort of way, I have a little bit of ego in a way, so like, I don't go to others at all, and I do not want to, and I hate that. I don't think I feel it's bad for me. I don't know why. But I go to the bathroom, and I look at myself in the mirror, and just get angry, and it sounds really bad, but I just cry, and sometimes I actually hate myself crying, too. I just hate myself when I cry, so I just off the lights, and I always see just this black reflection looking back at me, and it sounds very dark, but in some sort of way, it actually helps me a lot. It does, and it sounds really...
It's like a way of comfort. I've never done that before, but I get how it feels.
You shouldn't try. It's not exactly the most effective way. Obviously, I feel like if you're experiencing these type of situations, you should talk to someone you trust. And for me though, I'm close with my mom, but like, I don't know, not on terms that I'm not very good at expressing my feelings anyway, so I don't feel like comfortable saying.
And you don't know if they're gonna accept it the way that you want them to.
And I feel like she might worry more than I would want her to, because it's not exactly it sounds toxic,
Yeah.
and like she wouldn't want me to feel burdened by these emotions either.
Honestly, I'm the total opposite. For me, when I'm sad or like angry or like I'm just not happy, because when I'm happy I don't need anyone, but like when I'm like not in the right place, or even when I'm overthinking, I'm such an overthinking person, so like even when I'm overthinking, like I need to talk to someone. I need to have a conversation with someone. I need to fix something within myself.
When I have these feelings all the time, but I just don't know how to start it. Like, I really want to talk to someone, but I feel this thing in my, a voice in my head saying, like, what if I do tell them and they just don't, like, they take advantage of that? Or, like, that's why I stay, like, more, and that's why I don't tell people, like, a lot of things, because I'm just like, what if they take advantage of that, or what if they use it against me, or what if they just don't really think that is as it sounds, like they don't really care. That's why I don't.
Yeah, okay, so these last few months, not specifically, honestly, when 2026 even started, I realized that a lot of people just started taking advantage of me because I express myself a lot, and all I want to do is ever help my friends and everyone. And I realized that, like, I should set boundaries. I don't think I ever stated my boundaries to anyone before, so I realized I have to set them. But it's really hard for me because I'm very, like, a loving person. Like, I care too deeply for me to set boundaries, and I always think good about my friends. Like, oh, like, they're always gonna care for me. Like even if I share them this right now, they won't like back off or anything. But it came to the point where I think I was expressing myself too much, and they started taking advantage of me, and I just realized that I should set my boundaries. It's literally not their problem. It's me setting my boundaries with certain people. So that's why I call myself, like, being sensitive, because I reflected on myself for so long now. And I just really want to set my boundaries. Like, if I don't like something, or if I want to say something, I'm gonna straight up tell that person in a very respectful way, like, hey, like, I don't want this anymore, or something like that. Because if I don't set boundaries, then I'll feel really sad and overwhelmed, and I go to, like, someone, like, I need help, and I talk to them, and then I feel even more sad because I just don't know how to communicate that with myself. So yeah, I just need to think about how to handle myself with others. And because I need people, I need to ask people on what I should do. Get it?
Yeah.
I need that, I need advice, because for me, I always felt like I always gave people advice, but I never really got advice to myself because I was always helping other people. So then my mom is the only person that can give me advice, and every time she gives me advice, I always try to make it seem like I'm not only the person in the right or only the person in the wrong. Like, there's both the wrong and right in both situations. So that's why sometimes I get too ahead of myself, like, oh my god, only I'm right, only I'm this, or something like that. But when I communicate with other people, I get to see what their perspective is and how they see it. So then I can also reflect myself on that way. So I feel like it's also beneficial to talk to other people, but also you have to know yourself first in order to talk to someone else to accept what they're giving you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's kind of funny. Like, we're really close, but our situations are, like, completely opposite.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like both these situations help us personally.
Different ways.
Yeah. This reason is probably, like, my family, we're close, but we don't. I feel like we're all alike in some way. We don't really express our feelings a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think all of us are kind of like that a little bit. So, and I don't talk to them about these type of things at all, because I don't feel comfortable. I like putting it to myself, and that's just how I like it. And I might tell my friends a bit more because they're my age, and they kind of can like relate to that. So I might tell them a little bit more, but I still don't tell them, like, completely everything, because I just need to. I like having that distance.
Yeah, you don't want them to know too much about what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Because it's sometimes they can think like, oh, like she's being way too dramatic. I feel like sometimes I can give off that vibe to other people. Like, oh my gosh, she overthinks too much. Like, she's being way too... I'm not saying it to you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, how other people can
think.
I
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. That's why when, like, people tell me these stuff, like, in just stories, I never react too hard because I'm probably, like, worse than them. Like, in the way I feel, like, I get what you're saying.
Especially, like, when I'm sad, right? Or, it's not even about sad. Like, since I'm very expressive, I get mad very easily. Bro, Tanya, can you get out?
Oh, I didn't know you were recording.
Just cut that off. Should we go to a different question?
No. Okay, I'm gonna believe this. Yeah, like, to add on to that, like, I've said this like 1,000 times in the show. I mean, in the podcast. I'm very expressive, right? So sometimes that expressiveness can come out as, like, angriness. I do get angry a lot in front of people. And they probably, like, kind of get scared of me. Okay, I don't get, like, too angry, like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna come beat you up, but, like...
Her words might sound a little bit harsh.
My words can sound harsh when the tone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you pointed that... Okay. See, the reason I've been reflecting myself is because I need to improve my tone and attitude in front of certain people. And it's not only in front of people, in front of my parents, too. Like, I feel like I'm too comfortable with certain people without realizing that my tone and attitude can actually hurt them. So that's why I've been like trying to think, like, I cannot, like, I need to, like, even though my intentions or what I say, like the words I say are normal things, but it's the tone that actually hurts them.
Yeah,
right?
I do.
Yeah.
See, I do. Like, sometimes you could be really, like, playful with things. And, like, your tone kind of sometimes changes because you think we're close, but they're not always the right people to joke around that way. Like, you have to kind of fit their vibe and the way they might speak a little bit. I'm not saying completely change yourself. You just kind of have to make them feel comfortable by being with you, because that's just, I think that's how you do it.
But the reason I get that tone or attitude, I feel like sometimes it's...
You could be very comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
First of the things is, I get comfortable with people very easily. Yeah. Around people very easily. Like, I'm very, like, open about it. Like, I get comfortable with people very easily. But one of the things is that the reason of my tone and attitude changes, firstly, is because of my ego.
Me too.
I have a huge ego.
Me too.
So when, like, someone, like, does me a little wrong and I don't like it, and it's like hits my pride or something, I start, like, going up, like, using my tone and attitude. The other thing is that like, I never knew that. So my mom always says that whatever I say, like, the words I say are, like, not wrong. They're valid of what you're speaking. But nobody can understand that when you're using that tone in order to cover up that words. Get it? So, like, if you're saying, like, I hate when you do this, or, like, I hate when you do this. Like, you see that tone difference? Like, people will always look at the way you're saying stuff and think about it. So, a lot of times I've hurt my mom because of the tone, but not what I said. And with even other people. And I feel like that's why people think I'm just very, like, over dramatic or something due to my tone and attitude. So I want to fix that. But once I feel disrespected by that person, like, I can't, like, my ego gets hurt, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But, yeah. Talking about that made me actually, like, reflect on it more. Because now I know what my motive is to actually fix it by myself. Before, I was just thinking, oh, this person thinks I'm wrong, or that person thinks I'm wrong, or anything. But honestly, it's just how I should reflect on myself and think about what I should do. And, yeah. Okay, I think now I have a good question. So, what's something that, like, still affects you more than you admit?
So, like I said, I do have a bit of an ego, and I'm, like, the fifth time not really good at expressing my feelings. But I do get jealous very often, and I think before I've had this type of mindset. Like, I was actually not like this before. I don't think so at all.
You were? You've always been like this.
No.
Yes.
I'm more. I don't want to say like nonchalant, but I was not like completely like this.
Now you're nonchalant.
But I feel like I was more energetic.
Before you were more like
playful.
Before she was more prone to getting jealous.
Yeah, and I would show it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, she would. Oh yeah, the difference is that before she used to show her jealousiness. Now she's more conserve about it.
I don't show it. Like I. So if before when I say like if I was jealous, I would put it through these like type of words that don't really show it, but also like you could see the hurt in my face. But now, if I'm jealous, I'll just be like, I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah.
I just say it like that.
Yeah.
I don't feel hurt, but I just. Because
you're open to admit it.
Like before, I used to be jealous, and I would just let that build up, kind of, and be like, that kind of like makes. I wouldn't really exactly say it out. Mm-hmm. Like, but now if the first minute something that just makes me jealous, like one, I could just say it out. That's like something that's actually something that I'm good at expressing. I would say actually that's the wrong term in the beginning, but yeah.
I'm actually.
Honestly, I feel like you have a lot more to add on because you keep smiling and like maybe you want to talk about it.
No, because
okay.
Because I was looking at this question before the podcast and I knew what your answer would be and this was the answer.
Jealous?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh my god, I know you too well, bro.
Yeah, I mean I like being jealous. Like I mean I don't.
I hate when people think. Okay, see.
Being jealous.
People say that it's a toxic trait, but it's just that you just care too much.
It's not. Okay. If I'm being honest, it can be a toxic trait sometimes. It could just be like, why are you being kind of obsessive? But also like,
you. To be honest, like, you like sometimes you need to be jealous, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Like sometimes you need to. Like there's no way of going towards it. Like sometimes you need to be like jealous about it. For example, you're in a relationship, okay, and like the girl and the guy. So like the girl like starts talking to other guys. The girl starts talking to other guys, right?
Yeah.
And the guy is like, but they're dating. Like they're in a relationship. And the guy's like, I trust you. Don't worry. Like you can talk to any of them. Like I know they're your friends and stuff like that. But like, what if that girl wants to see if the boyfriend is jealous? You know? And sometimes, wait, let me get to the point. Basically, if I was in that state, like, I would think, like, I want that person to show care in a jealousy way.
So, that's a really good point, because I would be like, oh, so you don't... Okay, I feel like in that situation...
Oh, so you don't care that I'm hanging out with other guys? Like that?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Exactly. I would say that too, because do you, like, care for me? Like,
yeah.
Do you...
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
But that person just might try to make you feel comfortable, you know?
Yeah. Same with the friendships. Like, to be honest, for me, I like jealousy in a way where they show care. Like, I like jealousy. Wait, that sounds so bad.
It sounds... Okay, I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah. I think you like it if people notice that you're being a little bit more distant, maybe?
You want people
to be obsessed with you?
No. When people, like... When you're showing jealousy towards someone, that means you care about them, right? That's the type of jealousy I want. Not like the obsessive or like the possessive aggressiveness type of jealousy. Like, why are you smiling?
I'm just smiling.
Okay, so basically, like, for example, like, when I used to be, like, really close with a certain person or something like that, she used to come up to me and tell me, like, I'm kind of jealous, like, that you're closer with her more than me type shit. Right? So, basically...
I did?
Yeah, many times.
Wait, which one? I don't remember.
Later, I'll tell you later. Many of them.
Hey.
And honestly, I liked it.
Oh.
But like, cause I'm just like, wait, like, that means
that's what says, she actually cares about me.
Yeah, that's when I got to know, like, wait, Nandika actually like respects and like wants our friendship. Not wants, like,
she wants our friendship.
Like, she likes our friendship.
Yeah.
Like, that's when I realized, like, oh, like she actually cares about me.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh, she's just my friend.
See, this is the exact thing. Sometimes I believe that I take advantage of our friendships for sure. I do that, and I'm just like, I feel like if I just say anything, it doesn't really matter because we're just gonna be friends. Like, we'll still be close. But then if I don't know, I see my friend kind of going away a little bit and just like distant, like I don't know, like being close with another person, I get jealous because I'm just like, she's my best friend, or like like, do you know? That's I just get a little bit jealous.
Some of my friends don't like the term jealousy because they themselves don't get jealous.
I think they do. They just don't. They don't. They think that word they think is not jealousy, but they do get jealous.
If anyone don't, oh my god, if anyone does, there's no such thing as a person not getting jealous.
Yeah.
Guys, like jealousy, like you can take it in a negative term or a positive term, but I always think about it in a positive way. Because it's in relationships or in friendships or in any type of communication with people, I feel like you need some type of, I'm not gonna say jealousy, but like you need some type of like that.
You need a little bit care.
Yeah. And maybe this might be a toxic way of showing care.
I think I like it. So
I like it too.
I mean, I don't think, okay, of course there could be like negative situations with this, but I mean, we're kids. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't see that in affecting our like friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in relationships it could be kind of bad, but honestly, in relationships they should know like being jealous is like something that, like, if your boundaries are right, then this jealousy thing shouldn't really. It's not gonna affect you. It shouldn't affect you like as bad.
Yeah.
Because if a person is that jealous, then that means your relationship or boundaries or whatever it is, it's not exactly correct or like right.
But this scenario is completely different from what that scenario is.
Yeah.
It's that sometimes I like when people say like, wait, like I'm kind of jealous that you're like, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it just shows that like, I don't know, I just feel better. I'm like,
it's kind of like
I just want to get closer with that person.
It's like a teasing way to ask.
Do you
really care about me?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, are you jealous?
Yeah,
it's like
So there's a positive way and a negative way, but yeah, that's how I feel about in that type of situations. But there's many other situations that I've dealt with, and yeah. Okay, guys, that was the end of this self-reflecting podcast. Honestly, I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
We went really deep diving into other stuff behind the scenes and on the podcast. And I'm just really happy because today I felt more comfortable and relieved that I was talking about this because, I don't know, I just felt more relaxed talking about what I've been going through. And yeah, this was a way for me to self-reflect when I was going to ask her questions, but I ended up feeling reserved too. So yeah, this was a very fun time, and I hope you guys connected with this and enjoyed it and understood. And I hope you guys have a nice perspective and empathy towards Nandika here because it's her first podcast ever, and I hope you guys kind of knew like snippets of her life or like anything that she's feeling through. And yeah, bye guys.
Thank you. Bye.